Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. Now, of course, we feature many nonprofits here on Park City Television, but this one literally makes dreams come true. I am talking about the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Utah, and I am joined by its ambassador, Pam Eichner, and Kelsey Ditommaso, the marketing manager. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you both for being here. So, of course, I want to get right out of the gate. There is a save the date that we want to make sure all of our viewers are aware of so they can get involved with the organization.
That's right. Our Evening Wishes Gala is going to be March 25th. It's at the Grand America Hotel. Tickets are still available. You can go online, utah.wish.org. The whole public is invited to attend. It's going to be a really fun evening. We have Jason Hewlett coming to MC. DJ Rob is going to throw a party for us at the end. It's going to be a really fun time.
So March 25th.
March
we want to make sure, put that on your calendar first. Now, Pam, as an ambassador for Make-A-Wish, there are so many different organizations to get involved with. What was it about this particular organization that made you dedicate your time and your energy and your love?
Well, years ago, and I'm talking years ago, 20 some odd years ago, I was living in Cape Town in South Africa. And a friend of mine who was doing fundraising for Make-A-Wish said, "Hey, Pam, why don't you come on board with this? It's your kind of thing to help raise funds for a little boy who was trying to get to Disney World." And of course, from South Africa, that was kind of a Herculean fundraising effort.
Yes.
And of course, everybody knows what Make-A-Wish does. But when you get on the inside and see what it is they really do, the nuts and bolts of what goes into making a wish come true. As I say, it's been nearly 30 years now, and I can still remember that little boy's face when they put the little pilot's hat on his head and said, "Guess what? You're going to Disney World." And he was so shocked, and then he all but levitated. It was just the most wonderful thing. And to have a chance to get involved on a local basis to do something with local kids where the need is so great. There are 150 kids in Utah right now waiting for their wishes to come true.
150
150.
children.
And having said that, Make-A-Wish grants a wish every other day. Every other day.
So then you just think of the children out there that
all
need this.
those little people with their fingers crossed, and all it takes is a little effort on our part.
So talk to me a little bit about the wishes that they make. Now, of course, going to Disney World, that seems like a classic that everybody can kind of appreciate, but I'm sure there are some things that surprise you, even the ones that have been involved for years and years.
So there's 4 wish types. You can wish to go somewhere. You can wish to be anything, firefighter, model in New York. You can wish to meet anybody, or you can wish to have something, whether it be a new computer, a shopping spree. And it is really inspiring to see some of the wishes that kids can come up with. Right now we have a kid in Finland. His wish was to see the Northern Lights. I'm a little jealous of that one.
That's a nice one. The Northern Lights would be beautiful. But I think, too, it's important to recognize that this wish, it's more than just a trip or a thing. I mean, for a lot of children that are going through this, when things can seem so hopeless and so bleak, this really isn't just a wish, but it really gives them something to focus on and to look forward to. And
so much so. And in fact, one of the things that I was not aware of until I actually sat down and met with the folks here in Utah, and my eyebrows went up. I didn't know that 70% of kids who have their wishes granted go on to recover. Who knew? I mean, to me,
70%.
That was a no-brainer. They had me hook, line, and sinker. I said, to think that a small effort on our part to help fundraising, and fundraising comes in a lot of forms. It can be, we're hoping to find a fabulous, wonderful, generous corporate sponsor right now. Hint, hint, anyone's listening?
Corporate sponsor. We know
air
you're out
miles,
there.
Absolutely, air miles. Obviously, just to go to the website and sign up for even as little as $5 a month. I mean, most of us would go out and buy a cup of coffee or two and not think twice, but that can go along with everyone else's donations to making a huge dent.
And I think, too, I'm a big believer in that mind-body connection, that the healing powers of hope and optimism and joy that comes to these children through the Make-A-Wish can have an effect.
You're so
That's
right.
absolutely right.
We were chatting with a lady yesterday who was saying, you know, with a big smile on her face, and she said just the hope and the focus that it's taken off of the illness and put it towards something positive. And here was a little girl who, every day is a struggle for her, but she had a smile on her dial, and she was talking about how she wanted to meet one of the princesses, and it really, there's no other word for it.
There's
It's
no
magic.
other way to see it.
It's
It's magic. Well, if you want to be involved in the magic, give us the dates, the times, tickets for the gala event coming up.
March 25th, Grand America Hotel. Just go online. The information is there at utah.wish.org.
Ladies, thank you so much for being
Thank you.
here.
Thank
for
you.
the way that you're choosing to dedicate your time. It's absolutely beautiful.
Thanks so much.
All right, we're going to take a break here on the Mountain Morning Show. But if you want to help a little child's wish come true, make sure you go online and visit the Make-A-Wish Utah website. See how you can donate your money. And of course, hint, if you know anyone who would be willing to be a corporate sponsor or donate in a big way, they will take it. The more wishes, the better. We're going to be back right after this. You're watching Park City Television.